One of the things I was wanting to ask you, obviously before each game the players are continuing to take a knee, is a very visible sign, that the club's very much against racism. We've always been a club open to all, so very disappointing, the news reports over the last 48 hours about Kyogo, and I'm guessing you as a manager and the rest of the players, just a case of, making sure he's okay and making sure that everything's okay with him.
Yeah, it is. To be honest, it saddens me. It saddens me a lot because I'm the one that's brought him over here. Now, I spent 3.5 years in Japan, and I was a foreigner, and I was welcomed with open arms over there. I know how sort of, polite and respectful the Japanese people were, and I'm the one that brought Kyogo here, and I'm sure his experience is totally the extreme opposite of what's been portrayed in the last 48 hours. Talking to him, he's loved being here. He loves the city. He loves the way everyone's embraced him, and it saddens me that such a small element who, as you said, it's not about education. People are more than well aware of what's right and wrong. Just be a decent human being, and treat people with respect. And even for myself, I walk around. I've been lucky enough to walk around Glasgow and with my family, and you see all the different nationalities, the different establishments, whether that's restaurants, businesses, and it's obvious people come from all over the world here to make this city a great city. And I love that. That's kind of my background. I'm an immigrant, and to hear, even if it is a minority, it shouldn't be there. It saddens me, and like I said, our number one priority is to protect and support the player, and he's a cracking guy. If anyone ever comes across him, he's such a nice young man, and he doesn't deserve any of that type of behaviour. No one does, to be honest. No one does.
And you can see obviously the way the Celtic fans have embraced him. You see all the Japan flags around the stadium. He's become an instant hero, and I think you've mentioned it before, it's not just his goals, they just see what he's given to the team in every aspect of the game.
Well, that's the beauty of football, but that's when you walk around Celtic Park, you'll see images of whether it's Nakamura or Henrik Larsson or whoever it is that when you start bringing people from outside your own sort of space, whether that's your nation or even your neighbourhood, that's when it enriches it, and it enriches people's lives. That's why people leave their homes and come halfway across the world because they're good at something, but it actually enriches the place that you go to. And I've always loved that about football. Football I always thought was a unifier because in terms of football, it didn't matter where you were from, what sort of economic status you might have had, or whatever your background was, you could play this game, and it brought people together. And having Kyogo here, or having Eliel Abada here, young men who I think put smiles on people's faces. I don't see how people will try and make a negative out of that.